In this video, I'm going to talk about the chosen ones and how many of them deal with what I call a dual identity, or almost in a sense like living two lives, how this happens, why it happens, and how you can deal with it. Chosen ones have an innate sense of emotional intelligence. They naturally have a high emotional IQ. Chosen ones are often very intuitive when it comes to reading people. They can almost see each individual. Almost, you could call it, I guess, like a spiritual type of x-ray vision, where they can look through the person. They can sense what the person's intentions are. They can sense the persona. All it takes is just one glance at a person and you pretty much got the person figured out as a chosen one. It's a gift and a curse at the same time. It's a double-edged sword because you have the gift of protecting yourself from certain people that you might sense are dangerous. You can navigate certain situations, especially social situations. You can avoid danger more easily. But the negative aspect of it is because you can see the true person in every individual, it makes you avoid it. It can make you suspicious. And it can make you very guarded because there might be a person and you don't know how to break it to someone or that one person, it could be anybody, why you do the certain things you do. And the other person will think, well, what makes this guy tick? What makes this quote-unquote chosen one tick? Why is he so avoidant? Why is he so guarded? Why is he so tight? And you can't come out and say to the person, well, I see this and this and this about you. I discern this and this and this about you in the spirit realm. Because that's the thing about reading other people. Intuitively seeing the real person, you see their soul for what it is. Not to mention, if you tell somebody who they really are, that automatically puts them on guard. It freaks them out because they wonder how you were able to discern them and read them so easily. And you tell them that you have this gift, they'll think you're crazy. 9 out of 10 people will think you're insane. If you tell them you have this, call it extrasensory, the world calls it being a psychic, whatever you want to call it, this specific gift where you can innately read a person's character without knowing anything about them or having little information. So you have to juggle between being like everybody else and keeping a low vibrational frequency where you got to play the game at quote unquote being normal, and you have to compromise that with your real self, which is a higher vibrational frequency, which is of a spiritual level intelligence, where you see everything for what it is. You have to tone that down. You have to pretend you don't have that gift, and it makes it very confusing for a chosen one. And in often cases in this process, this is another factor, along with the other video I made, that causes them to lose their identity or at least compromise it. It's very frustrating because you're tiptoeing between your real self, which is a spiritual side, and your inauthentic, I don't want to say fake, but your inauthentic self, which is the side of you that is conforming, that is compromising, and is adapting to the mainstream society. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, everybody does this. We all wear different hats, da-da-da-da-da. And that's true. But like I said, with chosen ones, it's at a whole different level. It's turned up like 10 more levels than the average person. Every emotional struggle, every adverse situation that an average person deals with, typically the chosen one deals with tenfold. And that also goes to blessings and good things that happen in a person's life. A chosen one will experience stuff that's just absolutely spectacular, absolutely amazing. Miracles after miracles, just incredible things, incredible stories. If you talk to a chosen one, really get to know a chosen one, and often that's very difficult to know a chosen one intimately. But if you have that privilege of knowing a chosen one intimately, you will realize just how capable they are and how amazing some of these lives are that they've lived are. I mean, some of these chosen ones, they live like 10 lives in one person, even though they've probably faced 10 times the amount of adversity that the average person faces. So, anyways, I was going to talk about how to deal with this as a chosen one. And this sounds very intuitive on what I'm about to say, but how do you deter or how can you tear down the wall between these two identities that you have to juggle between as a chosen one? What you do is you let it all hang out. You quote unquote take the filter off, and you remain 100% authentic 100% of the time. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, I can't do that. I gotta maintain face. I gotta keep my job. I gotta blend in with everybody. I don't want to lose my social circle. Well, for one, as far as your social circle goes, why do you need these people? Why do you need them for? If they're really these people that you think they are, if they really have your best interest at heart, and they really accept you for who you are, why are you playing a role in front of them? Why are you putting on a facade? You really don't know them. They don't really know you. And the other thing is, what's wrong with losing them? You need to build up your faith. And you need to build up your self-confidence at a level where if you knew that you were going to lose your whole social circle or your circle of friends tomorrow, it wouldn't bother you because you'd have the faith to realize that God will bring other people into your life that'll be more fitting for your identity. Fear of rejection is probably one of the biggest factors that is deterring to a chosen one. And when I say deterring, I mean keeps them from walking in God's path, keeps them from living out their destiny, reaching their full potential. And here's the other thing about when you take the walls down and you are 100% authentic. People often respect you more for being like that. Now, granted, you'll probably get more opposition because a lot of people will misunderstand you. But chances are you'll get an equal amount of respect, and it'll be respect from those right people. And those people that give you the respect often will be the people that you need to surround yourself around. Now, with everything I'm saying, by all means, pray for discernment, seek discernment. I'm telling you by what I have experienced, what I have witnessed, what I have dealt with. So what I'm telling you is 100% real from my perspective, but each of us is different. So always pray for discernment. But, once you tear those walls down, it opens up a lot of doors, I tell you. But the biggest thing and the most important thing about being 100% authentic is it gives you the capability of loving yourself. Or if you already do love yourself, it gives you the capacity to love yourself even more. And when you can love yourself, other people can love you more easily. All right, that's it for this video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.